Hello, and welcome back to Reverse 1999. So, today we're gonna go ahead and do Matilda's anecdote. I am really curious about what they're gonna do with her. Well, Matilda is one of my favorite characters. I like her a lot, so I'm really curious of what role she's gonna do here. So, yeah, without anything else, how about we get started, shall we? Oh, what's this? Monitor assistance. Okay, is it gonna be through Matilda's story, or it's gonna be... okay, I think it's gonna be, Beryl watching Matilda, in a way. Let's see. It's one of these as well. Guest room with St. Pavlov Foundation. Yeah? Well, what do you think, Mama? The girl twists around the black and white tile, showing off her coat embroidered with the same pattern. It hangs a little loose on her, but the joy of her movements makes such details irrelevant. Yeah, it's a bit loose. You look beautiful, my dear, but... there, much better. Beryl brushes the fringe of her daughter's forehead and nods with a gentle smile. How have you changed? Of course, Mama. I'm all grown up now. Look. Matilda hops over to her desk and grabs a letter. Tapped open letter. She carefully unfolds it as if afraid it might tear. In recognition of Special Investigator Matilda's outstanding performance, the committee has decided to promote her to Official Investigator Level 3. This appointment is effective immediately. Identity and clearance level will be updated shortly. St. Pavlov Foundation Investigation Management Center. Finally, I've waited so very long. So very long for this. Haha, finally. Now you can't make any more excuses, Mama. She puffs her cheeks and shoots her mother a playful glare. Some time ago, her mother had vanished without a trace. Even the Foundation couldn't find her. Matilda had spent many nights tossing and turning over it. Then, a few days ago, Beryl reappeared, safe and calm as ever. Rumor has it that she had returned to meet with Madame Z and Matilda's old classmate, the one who became the timekeeper. But no matter how Matilda pressed over for answers, her mother only smiled and said,
No need to hurry.
You must uncover the truth yourself, before I taught you everything you need to know. Just as she is now, that's how her mother has always been. Matilda has learned to accept it. Alright, the only thing left is to hand over my duties and monitor assistant. They said they have already found someone. I must meet her today. While I'm away, the newcomer will take over the disciplinary duties of the school, so today is my great foray to tour the ship. Lucky me, it's field trip day, so there won't be any students around. Field Trip Day is an extended learning curriculum launched by the SPDM within the past 2 years, sending students to explore Foundation branches, Laplace laboratories, and Xeno training grounds. While the options are limited, at least from now on, the students will have one event to look forward to besides the annual parade ceremony. It's said that the proposal of this extended learning curriculum went through a multi-year process before it was ultimately approved and executed. She confidently puffs her chest and tilts her head, a slight frown growing on her face. Still, even since I woke up this morning, I've had this uneasy feeling, like something bad is going to happen. I tried definition of my orbiculum, but the readings was unclear. Matilda glanced at her mother, already knowing that kind of answer to expect. I have taught you more than just divination. I know what's bothering me. It's that awful woman, the monitor director. She doesn't like me. Well, I don't like her either. Main hall of the Foundation. Huh? It was not long after Matilda's graduation, on one of the many visits to St. Pavlov Foundation, that she caught sight of the familiar figure in the hall. Hello, Madame Z. Hello, Matilda. There was no way she'd let this opportunity slip by. I submitted my application to become an investigator, but I still haven't heard back. All my classmates have been decided except me. Do you know why? Do you? Investigator. She paused for a moment, then gave a faint smile. I'm not sure about the details, but if I remember correctly, you're younger than most of your classmates, aren't you? You mean my age? This was the answer she was hoping for, and not something that could be fixed through determination alone. But I know you did well in school. I'm sure you'll make an excellent investigator one day. But this is a dangerous line of work. Perhaps for now we could start as a monitor assistant, build some experience. What do you say? What? Monitor director. An exclamation of disbelief from a voice Matilda I hope to never hear again. The monitor director stormed over, her face dark with outrage. Madame Z, I know I asked for help in finding the candidate, but her? Please tell me you're joking. Really? Right in front of her? The director shot Matilda a glare, her expression a mix of shock and fury. She got to be one of the least disciplined students I've ever had. Even Verton? Wow. That's something. Monitor systems. Those who assist the discipline may create their own. Different choices unlock different rekindled memories. Tap to check the rekindled memory is unlocked. In stage 3, successfully use the arcane skill to have save a falling boy. Those who assist the discipline create their own. Okay. There are 8 stages, as always, and we need... Okay, in stage 3, right? So let's take a look at stage 2. SPDM. 2 girls, one after another, walk down the shared path that follows the school building. One is chattering non-stop, the other quietly follows behind. Here we are. This is the path all students take to class every day. The class monitor will post on attendance, and whenever everyone is feeling unwell, if someone is ill, it is our responsibility to check on them. We just use the same old method. Take a drop of blood, dip it in a glass of water, and then turn inside chin color. There is a problem. But sometimes this method isn't so sensitive, so if a student looks really awful, just... Huh? Are you listening? Of course, Miss Matilda. The girl's eyes briefly flick from behind her glasses, then drop back to the notebook in her hands. Tilda can't help but recall the moment the monitor director introduced this new monitor system, the successor. This is Miss Lavender Dale, one of this year's graduates. The monitor director rests a hand on the shoulder of the black-haired girl standing nearby. She is her class's valedictorian and demonstrated the greatest discipline. I believe she is the best candidate for the position of monitor's assistant. The usual stone-faced director looked at the big spectacled girl with visible pride and satisfaction, the kind that left no room for doubt. By comparison, her opinion of Matilda was likely the complete opposite. Since she started as a monitor assistant, the two have clashed more than once, Matilda giving in more often than not, but there's no question that those exchanges were unpleasant from both sides. Huh? Matilda snaps back to attention, noticing the steady scratch of pen across paper. What are you writing? Are you really talk that much? Just adding some notes, reminded for myself. The eyes behind the lens drift back to the notebook, her pen never stopping. Notebook. It is a subject Matilda prefers not to discuss. At her former school, Miss Matilda Bonish was always a top student. However, since enrolling into the SPDM, she'd never ranked higher than third. She couldn't understand it. They were taking the same classes and no one was putting extra hours of study time. Why was she falling short? After a lot of it carefully thought, she realized that the others must have some special trick when it came to taking class notes. Asking to borrow their notes directly would be the best approach, and Matilda figured that they were unlikely to refuse the request, but she couldn't bring herself to ask. Still young, she viewed them as rivals, and was unwilling to make a move that suggested weakness. She tried countless times to muster the courage, only to stop herself, retreating in embarrassment beneath their questioning eyes. And then one morning an opportunity presented itself. The classroom was empty, and only the children's stationery, books, and most importantly their notes, remained in their desks. The temptation of the devil proved irresistible. Drawn by some inexplicable force, she dredged closer to the desk that didn't belong to her. A noise came from outside the door, making her jump, and like a surprised rabbit, causing her to crash straight into the newcomer. The suspect, Matilda Bonish, was immediately apprehended, thus ending her criminal career. Yet to this day, she still remembers what she saw in that hurried moment. Questions the instructor mentioned, and those not mentioned. Some came in with answers and some without. Every page in that notebook was filled with dense, cramped writing. It turned out that the orange-haired girl, who she had always regarded as a mere rival, harbored far deeper thoughts than she let on. Now the question is the girl before her the same? A cloud of suspicion builds in Matilda until a thought takes shape. Wait, don't tell me. The uneasy feeling that left them hanging over since morning washes over her once more. If something were to go wrong with the promotion, there's only one person who could be behind it, the monitor director. It may not even be out of malice. The woman has been in her post for decades. She's a relic. It's not if Matilda ever means to defy the rules, it's just that the whole system is hopelessly outdated. A good arcanist needs broad knowledge, an open mind, deep understanding of arcanum, and quick judgment in crisis. But at the SPDM, whoever obeys the duty of student handbook is best is considered excellent. More like a puppet, the better. Becoming a monitor system was never her plan, but once appointed, she tried to bring something new and better to the school. Sadly, to the director, that was an unforgivable misdemeanor. Okay. No, it's more like she's always believing, she always believed that deep down. What'd you say? Nothing. Matilda flinches immediately, on guard. If she guesses it right, the first year may be the director's little spy, sent to evaluate her performance. Say that if a student really looks, awful, you would what? Nothing. Usually Matilda would judge for herself whether a student is faking or truly sick. If it's the latter, then she has her own tricks to help her out. But now's the time to talk about that. If she wants her promotion to stay on track, she better keep her progressive ideas under wraps, at least for today. A slight stinging sensation pulses on the tip of her fingertips, but it was nothing next to the pain stabbing through her head. The blood drawn and the syringe dropped in the cup. After a long wait, however, the fern still remained vibrant green. Looks like I'm alright. Sorry, I'll back to class now. Lie back down, your face is pale as a ghost. She was gently pushed into bed. The person in front of her pulled a fountain pen from the pocket before smearing some ink onto the leaf. The leaf has changed color, indicating you aren't feeling well. You should rest today. Noticing her stunned expression, the monitor assistant gave her a wink. Hehe, yes you didn't know. This is one of the most advanced testing methods available. Huh. Next, I'll take you to the infirmary. If a student gets ill or injured and no teachers are around, you are responsible for basic first aid. Follow me. This way behind the building is quicker. She stops in her tracks, the girl behind her letting out a small gasp. About 3 stories high on the back of the school building, 2 white-clad figures are awkwardly edging along a window frame. What are you two doing? I guess this is the when we go and save the boys, huh? But yeah, it's right here. In stage 3, successfully use your arcane skill to save a falling boy. Okay, let's see. Oh no, it's some other assistant.
Hurry
up! Go, climb! The kids can't be older than 6 or 7. The moment they spot Matilda and Lavender, panic flashes across their faces as they scramble upward in a flurry. Isn't today supposed to be a field trip day? What are students still doing here? There's no time to think. The boy slips, his foot missing the ledge below. He's going to fall. The window act is gone in an instinct. The incantation Matilda learned in class springs to her lips. Yep. The boy freezes midair, then slowly drifts down the grass, his face is pale as chalk. Them quick time events, really? Ha! Good for you, the great Matilda punishes here. That would have ended very badly. Applied knowledge would be on the classroom, let alone outperform 80% of your fellow students. Snooty, are you okay? Ah! The girl leans forward to look and in the panic, seeing her friend fall, loses her balance.
Help!
She comes rolling down, and this time Matilda is too slow. A thought flashes through her mind, heavy with dread. It's over. What follows isn't the dull fudge she expected, nor a child frightened wail. It's a familiar voice.
Hey.
Oh, Jay's here. Of course. Hey, what's going on?
What's up?
I've seen rain and hail fall from the sky, but never kids. A young man in silver armor stands before them. Luckily, he appears just in time to catch the girl. He gently sets the girl down. She's unhurt but pale and shaken. Race squad, superb timing. How did you... She freezes as she noticed the face beneath the helmet. Lavanche! Jay! Long time no see, French fry. Didn't think I'd run into you today. What are you doing here? You joined the race squad. She steps closer, her eyes light up as she examines his gleaming armor. Not exactly. I'm, what's the word? Right, an intern. Squad's doing a presentation here soon, so I came here to scout the place. Gotta be a mock battle, too. The captain's making me do it.
Come on.
I get that it's an honor or whatever, but I ain't the kind of guy to pretend to fight. Cramps my style. What? You're a great show-off. It should be easy, no? Hey, I ain't a show-off. I'm the real deal. I don't want to put in on when cool just oozes from you. An unexpected reunion full of laughter and nostalgia. So you're a mentor now, huh? Not bad. He glances at Lavender standing quietly behind her, then gives Matilda a pat on the shoulder. Make sure you got a good example, huh? Put away if the young man drives off. Time to get back to business. Do you two have any idea how dangerous that was? Well, have you to say, oh my god. What do you have to say for yourselves? You were sneaking off the building, playing a prank, huh? The 2 kids exchange a nervous glance. No matter what Matilda questions them, they just mumble. You realize that according to the school rules, this means you'll be sent to... Matilda can't bring herself to finish the sentence, but Lavender delivers the verdict coldly. The guardhouse. Yep. The good old guardhouse. Anyways, the next one is in stage 5. Share your peculiar thoughts on us with a certain girl.
No.
I don't want want to go to the guardhouse. It's dark and cold in there. And the rats are big as puppies, and they bite. Please, just this once, let's go, please. To continue to plead as Matilda marches them to the guardhouse. She almost gives in. She's done the same before. Sure, mistakes should be punished, but it should be something like a week without candy or an allowance for a month. She knows that what the guardhouse is like. The place is cruel little lessons that are meant to make naughty children remember their mistakes. No, rules are rules. If you didn't want to end up here, you shouldn't have been so reckless. Or you shouldn't have been caught. Matilda finishes the thought silently as seals herself. As their cries continue behind her, she glances back at Lavender. She's scribbling once again in the notebook. Oh boy. Not this one. It's too drafty. Look at your cold. And this one. Why is the floor wet? Ugh, disgusting. That'll need to be cleaning later. Matilda opens door after door until only one room remains. What's this Shamir's doing here? I swear I cleaned them out last time. Well, I suppose there's nothing for it. This is the only one left. Then once she steps inside, the kids turn pale. But don't worry, I'll chase them out. A burst of flame flashes across the cold tiles, startle the Shamirs scurry out through the crack under the door. By the time the last one wriggles their way out, the room already feels warmer. The handbook doesn't mention clearing the guardhouse room or for locking students inside. It's the first time her successor has spoken up. And does it say we cannot? I see. It's a loophole, huh? Matilda noticed Lavender's eyes widen slightly before she flips the notebook open again to jot down something, or who knows what. Either way, Matilda can't bring herself to leave a couple of kids to who look like they just started elementary arcanum locked up in a room full of Shamirs. Alright, get in. According to the rules, you will have to stay here until evening. I'll return later to check on you. As long as you behave and think long and hard about what you've done, you will make it out in time for dinner. We'll turn to leave, but feel someone tug at her coat.
Please.
Can you stay with us? Everyone else went out to the field trip. It's boring being stuck here alone. The thought crossed Matilda's mind. That's right. Today's field trip day. What are you still doing here? We wanted to go, of course, but they found an old notebook with instructions. About how to take a football in it, apparently from a former student. They smashed the window in the second floor. I'm sorry. We're just curious. The girl's cheeks flushed bright red.
Because...
She really wanted to know what it's like outside, what people out there do. That's against the rules. The student handbook clearly states that the students must not engage with the outside world unless given express permission.
But
if a teacher's watching, then it's fine, right? Otherwise we wouldn't have field trips or parade ceremonies. The girl puffs her cheeks and looks at Lavender, her fingers tightening around Matilda's coat.
Please.
Tell us a story about being a special investigator. I heard you talking about that with that big boy just now. You've been for lots of places, haven't you? India, America. I've only seen those names in books. Please. All eyes follow Matilda. She has no intention of saying no. Alright, part 5. This is the one we read. Share your peculiar thoughts with a certain girl. Alright. Truthfully, I was absolutely terrified back then. I really thought I was going to die. But thanks to the Razor Squad, we made it out alive. Inside the orbiculum of our lab, dazzling scenes of adventure folds. When the story ends, the kids' mouths are hanging open in awe.
Wow.
What happened next? What about the energy healer lady? She registered with the Foundation but left soon after. She's a one-trained dancer, free as the wind, always drifting whenever life takes her.
That's awesome.
I like the Indian guy better, with the mask and the mechanical arm. So cool. Yeah, Charmaine is pretty cool, I will say. Miss Matilda, tell us again about we smashed the door open. Do shatter endlessly around her, their eyes shining brightly at the dim Haggard house. Finally, they ask the question. May we be like you someday, Miss Matilda? Go out in the world and meet lots of people. Of course you can. But first, you need to grow a bit. There's a reason the student handbook forbids leaving a school without permission. The two kids exchange glances.
Listen.
We heard some rumors. They say a few years ago, some kids snuck out to school and something bad happened. Oh yeah, that's an understatement. Who told you that? Who's spreading those lies? Lavender's sharp tone makes both children fall silent. Then Matilda speaks. They weren't troublemakers. They were just like you. Curious about the world outside. There's nothing wrong with that. Miss Matilda. Matilda ignores Lavender's clear disapproval, gently placing her hand on the children's small shoulders. They just didn't know how dangerous the outside world can be. There are terrible disasters, and people far more terrifying than any monster. The Storm, Manus Vindictae. Names that are not supposed to be spoken on school grounds, but Matilda has seen too many who have suffered because of them. Those scanning villains set a trap, luring them into a nightmare, into a lie. It's ironic because it wasn't the Manus who lured them into a trap, it was fucking the vice president. It was the fucking what's her name? Constantine. It was fucking Constantine that lured them into a trap. It wasn't any of those children's fault, but none of them decided to take all the blame alone. Matilda recalls the face of that old classmate. That day, she'd given them a pair of crystal earrings as a parting gift. The next time she saw her, she only caught a glimpse of her back. She always hated watching people walk away. That's why I became an investigator. I will help the Foundation uncover the truth behind those disasters and ensure the people responsible get what they deserve. I will not allow the same tragedy to happen again. Her calm voice fills the room, carrying a quiet but unshakable resolve. The two children exchange a look before speaking up. So, what's written in the student handbook? Is it true? It says we should devote ourselves to ensure the peace and stability of the human world. So you have to become investigators or do something else that's valuable.
Which means...
That's what our future will be, right? Well, feels back at Lavender, who is eyeing her closely from behind her glasses. The correct answer is clear, but... okay, not necessarily. Not necessarily. Miss Matilda? Unable to hold back the truth, her words startled grasp. Matilda clenches her teeth, electing to ignore it. Yep, there we go. The future belongs to all children. You are a representation of infinite possibility. There are many terrible disasters going on outside, and bad people running rampant. The most important thing is to fix these problems, so everyone can live in safety again. It's not easy. It will take the effort of everyone. It will take yours too, when you're older, I mean. But once the crisis is over, I think people will be free to do what they want. There we go. Yeah, I figured it was going to be something like this. And then we got their figurines. Let me see what this does. Rika consumed on the team grants a condition mind for all allies up to 30 stacks. Meaning how much is that? Let me see. How much is that? Hold on. 0.2 times 30. It's 6%. Okay. Incantation might. I don't know. Alright. It might be good for 37 team or something like that. Alright. Part 6.
Oh!
Then I want to be a knight, like Bradamante. I want to write poems. I'm not very good yet, though. The children dream about their futures, and the guardhouse fills with more laughter than it's ever heard before. At some point, the scratching pen and paper has stopped. Lavender taps her pen slightly against the page, yet cannot bring herself to write a single word. What about you, Miss Matilda? What do you want to do?
For example?
Let me see. Being a legendary investigator, the guy who writes a bunch of books about their adventures. Or like your mother, a traveling crystal merchant or a fortune teller. Me? The question catches Matilda off guard. She thinks for a moment before replying. I'm interested in all those things, but none of them feel like she truly wants most. Her confusion makes the vision within our killing fate, returning to its original clarity. Your medium is reflection. Matilda recalls her mother's words from the first time she performed her arcane skill. Signs of the future will present themselves to you through anything that holds a reflection. Our arcane skill mirrors our nature. My nature? What does it mean, Mama? Her mother only smiled, as she always did. You will understand when time comes. Matilda was too young to grasp her words at the time, so the memory has buried itself deep in her mind. Now she sees her own face mirrored in the curve of the orbiculum. She begins to understand. It begins with her grandfather's stories. Tales of heroes who braved great adventures, achieved glory, and won the admiration of many. Those stories planted the seed in her heart. She wanted to become someone great, someone extraordinary. But stories alone couldn't teach her how to achieve it. What did it mean to actually be someone great? Her first guiding star was her mother, Beryl Boniche, always graceful, composed, and effortlessly brilliant. So Matilda mimicked her gestures, took up an orbiculum, and practiced the art of divination. Then came the fleeting encountered the parade ceremony. From the moment she met her, she knew the orange-haired girl would be forever her rival. Met Matilda there, so she transferred to the SPDM, buried herself in books, and learned the meaning of competition, cooperation, and friendship among her peers. And then came Verton. Matilda had once dismissed her as unfocused, yet even back in her student days, she couldn't deny her natural brilliance. After that incident, the timekeeper and her chief assistant drifted apart, and Matilda, refusing to be left behind, worked tirelessly, submitting application after application to finally become an official investigator. So that's what Mama meant. She finally realized that her mother, Sonetto, and even Verton were all the same in one way. Some she saw as mentors, others were rivals, but what she truly saw in all of them was a reflection of her own aspirations. Following those reflections, she had always been tracing her path forward, step by step. The answer is not clear. Matilda smiles. But none of that is what I want most. None of that is my final goal in life. I do plan to be a skilled investigator, and I want to refine my fortune telling, yes. But once all those pressing problems are solved, there are still so many other things I'm curious to do. Those things I want to try. I cannot say exactly what I'm be doing decades from today. The orbiculum in her hands glows once more, lighting the children's faces with the reflection of a dazzling world. The most important thing is to be yourself, to become the person you want to be. So there is one thing I'm certain of. When that time comes, I know I will truly become the great Matilda Boinish. That's sweet. Aww. Look at that. Oh, that's the picture of the girl there. Huh. This looks like a slightly different art style than they usually do. Huh. Alright, part 7. The guardhouse. Alright, enough stories. You should stay put and finish your detention properly. If you are as curious as you say about the outside world, then don't do any more silly things. That way next year you'll go to the field trip with everyone else. Matilda turns to say goodbye, but the kid's face is crumbling in disappointment. Even if we behave, we won't get picked. Picked? What do you mean? Field trip day should be for everyone. It was that way last year, but this time they said only the ones they chose get to go. Oh. The boy hangs his head, something in his stomach makes Matilda's eyes narrow. You mean there are more children still left in school? Where are they? Matilda knocks once before pushing the door open. The classroom is full, but dead silent. So silent and suffocating. All the blank, young eyes turn towards her, bent freezing mid-stroke. Behind the podium, the monitor director rises to her feet. Leela. John. She stares in disbelief at the two children behind Matilda, then glances towards the back of the row. The two desks piled high with books. Wow, great job, monitor director. You fell for the same trick Verton was doing ages ago. Ah, you two never learn your lessons, do you? Well done, Miss Boinish. You two, up front now. Madam Harper, I'm here for you. Matilda cuts her off. May I have a word outside? Something in Matilda's eyes makes the director hesitate. After a moment's scrutiny, she agrees. Continue self-study. You have no fooling around, understood? Miss Matilda, what are you trying to do? In the few seconds before the monitor director steps out, Lavender tugs gently on Matilda's sleeve. You knew about this, didn't you? Did you tell me? But then she sees Lavender's face. She swallows the rest of her words. Okay, so that's why the monitor director wants Lavender. She's a nice little puppet. Of course she wants her to be Matilda's successor. Don't worry. Leave it to me. But the classroom door swings open. The director gazes sharp as a blade. Miss Boinish, make it quick. I don't have time to waste. I'd like to know why so many students aren't allowed to join the field trip. What is this new selection system about? It doesn't seem to match the reason why Madame Z introduced the field trip day. What you're implying? It's a school decision. Matilda takes a deep breath, her voice trembling slightly, but she's already made up her mind. Make a stand. The school decision is wrong. She promised herself she would stay out of trouble today, but she changed her mind. She was once like them, a scolded child in a classroom, looking out the window, hoping for a passing grown-up who would speak up in the name of fairness. But no one ever did. But now, she can be that grown-up she always hoped to see. Wrong. What do you hear? Do you hear what you're saying? We announced the rules long ago. Before anyone who breaks the school's regulation or fails classes loses the right to participate. And I'm sure all of these kids just happen to break the school rules. Yet these children still refuse to behave and still ignore their studies. It's fair to be good. Is that fair to the good students, those who did everything right? Rekindle Madam, rekindle knock, special options. Oh, that's what it is. But that's not the point. I'm using a mindset. Okay, Martha's assistant. You're right. Good behavior deserves a reward, but and mistakes should have consequences. But this punishment isn't right. She looks towards the classroom, and the eyes peeking out at her, filled with quiet hope. Even the so-called bad kids have the right to be curious about the outside, a right to see the world they were born into. You know how precious this opportunity is for them. Every child deserves this right, and certainly a possibility. When Madame Z first proposed the field trip day, the goal was to let all students safely and appropriately explore the world behind school walls. This is exactly what last year's notice said. It's still pinned in the main hall bulletin board. You heard me, Madam Harper. It says all students. What exactly are you trying to say, Monitor Assistant Matilda One-ish? They should be part of the field trip. I will take them. You! Her voice rises sharply, eyes locked on Matilda's on Matilda, as though she's studying some foreign creature. You don't have the authority, not even I do. Miss Bonnie, sure being reckless. You have no idea what you're doing. I know exactly what I'm doing. The door is right there beside me. All I have to do is open it, and they will be free. I bumped into Razor Squad earlier. They have a car to drive us to the site. We will be safe with them there. The children may have missed the morning events, but if we leave now, we will still make it in time for the picnic and afternoon activities. Do you understand the consequences of this? I do, Madam Harper. Matilda takes a few steps forward and grips the doorknob. She opens the door. Nice. Good on you, Matilda. Defend the kids. And last part. Outside the school, the SPTM. The sense of fulfillment that had filled Matilda's chest slowly fades as she steps beyond the gate, dimming with evening last sky.
What troubles you?
It seems my daughter has a little difficulty today. Mama, told you didn't have to come pick me up. Matilda's voice grows smaller under her mother's calm gaze. Looks like my promotion is done for. They have no regrets. If I had to do it again, I would still do the same choice. Principal's office. I believe you have something to explain, Madam Harper? Why did I see students who were supposed to stay at school arrive in the field trip site with the Razor Squad? I don't recall rescinding my decision. Behind the heavy walnut chest, the man's stone reveals nothing. No anger, no approval. Lavender, standing behind the monitor director, trembles slightly. The director lowers her gaze. A look no student has likely ever seen before. My deepest apologies, sir. This was all a failure in my supervision. I'll make no excuse. You. The man behind the desk pauses, lost in brief thought. A heavy silence fills the room. But from what I've heard, it was the monitor assistant, Miss Matilda Bunny, who arranged this whole thing, wasn't it? As you said, she's only an assistant. Oh. She's trying to cover for Matilda, it seems. Interesting. Seems like the decision came from the principal himself, not the monitor director. She was following the rule. So, okay. Let's see where this goes. Her words are gentle, yet firmly cut off. She reminds me of you when you were younger. Always full of ideas. Oh, I see. I see what's going on. She was like Matilda, but then time weathered her down, making her more cynical. And just follow the rules and you won't get... don't stick out and you won't get hammered down. That sort of thing, huh? And the young lady behind you, your name is Lavender, correct? Madam Harper has spoken of you. What's your opinion on Matilda Boniche? No need to hold back, Miss Lavender. I've already heard about Miss Boniche's promotion to level 3 investigator. I'm genuinely pleased for her. Whenever I answer your gift today, I assure you no one will ever be penalized. After all, the committee decisions aren't ours to control. I just want your honest opinion. Yes, Principal. Please wait a moment. I've recorded everything that happened today. The truth doesn't know how to answer. She doesn't want to hide anything, but she isn't sure how much she should say. What's the right answer? What does right even mean? Her mind goes blank as she flips open her notebook. Yoink. The most important thing is to be yourself. Become the person you want to be. The image of a person who said those words flickers in her mind. What should she say? And what does she want to say? I think... She takes a deep breath. I think Miss Matilda is an impressive monitor assistant. And in the distant future, Maybe she'll become the great Matilda Boniche. Aww. That's cute. That cheerful tone makes Matilda jolt upright. She fumbles in her portable communicator, her hands trembling. Miss Matilda Boniche, your clearance level 3 has been updated. Your clearance level is updated to level 3 investigator. The same Plava Foundation looks forward to continued contributions. She doesn't read the rest. Holding the device close, her emotions soar like a roller coaster, shooting straight into the depths of the clouds. Mama! Mama, look! Matilda leaps into her mother's arms, and their day ends with a hearty celebratory dinner. The next morning, Matilda Boniche reports to the St. Pablo Foundation, ready to receive her first mission as a level 3 investigator. Ah, that great Matilda. That was so sweet. Yeah, it just makes me feel makes me like Matilda even more. I like her a lot, really. She's such a good character.
Oh,
hello.
A sweet present.
Since we're here, and we still have a bit of time, well, we take a look at Matilda herself. Where is she? There she is.
Knock first. Now walk out and wait till I say, come in, please.
Alright, Matilda. Let's take a look at your outfits first. You have the, her normal dress. It's just this. Let me just, there we go. Her normal, dress here. It's just the school uniform, nothing that fancy. Then we have her investigator outfit, I guess you could say. It's the, there we go. It really is loose, like her mom said. It's very loose. And then we have the, India, thing, the India dress here. I do like the loops here. The loops are very fun, and the ornaments all over the place. And I know this is like a temporary tattoo. I don't know the name, but I know they do this in India. It's kind of a nice touch there. And finally, let's go check out what she has to say, shall we? Arcanist's work attributed to the 1990s for 14 years, completed in summer of June 22nd, first exhibited in Paris, French Republic, and later in the SPDM of St. Pablo Foundation. Her medium-based competitiveness, she is inspired by the prediction of the pole star orbiculum divination. Her fragrance, she smells like citrus, funkir, orange blossom, carmagon basil, bergamot, and caramel. Let's take a look at this.
Hey, why are you here? Wait, does it mean Sonetto is also?
Yeah, I know you like Sonetto.
The glorious sun as bright as Matilda. Huh? Any problem? The great Matilda will become the Foundation's best on-site investigator ever, together with her assistant Sonet. They will excel at all missions assigned.
Yeah. Idle.
Matilda is now available. Feel free to ask her anything. Did you hear me?
Yep. Greetings.
Knock first. Now walk out and wait till I say, come in, please.
I really do like this. This is like when we open the game, this is what we hear. So I do like the implication that Vernon just barges in. Like, hello everyone. And not even, no door has locks in it because Vernon likes to barge into people's houses. It's just kind of funny. Or rooms.
You have no taste in food. Say, baguette tastes fabulous only with beurre maître d'hôtel. Watch me and learn. Come on.
Okay.
The silk scarf kind of fits your shirt. Nice. Please maintain this great taste for lifestyle and always keep in mind that you are working with the monitor assistant, Matilda.
Of course.
Bougie parfumée. Team. Sauge. Super. Décoration terminée.
Why are you decorating at night?
Oh, boule de cristal. Montre-moi l'avenir, s'il te plaît. Matilda is, of course, the best. She's even the first one who gets into bed. Matilda,
yeah, okay.
Listen. If you have anything unclear, come to the great Matilda. No matter arcanum or things in the outside world, Matilda is omniscient.
Okay.
Si douce, si délicate comme un doux rêve, si mince comme de la barbe à papa. What? What are you looking at? You didn't hear anything.
Let me see if I can understand this.
Si douce, si délicate comme un doux rêve.
It's sweet, it's delicate, like something. They're like my dad's hands, or something like that.
What are you looking at? You didn't hear anything.
The hands are sweet and delicate, like my father's hands, or something like that.
Don't get carried away. I am the monitor assistant. Someday Sonetto will become my assistant.
Ah, damn girl, you really are head over heels, aren't you?
Sonetto? Why do you suddenly mention that annoying girl? Listen, the best student could only be me. I will definitely best her.
Your hobby is to best Sonetto. That's just kind of funny.
The great monitor Matilda highly recognizes you, and you can be really proud of that. The best student, Matilda, kindly offers you the worst student the honor to hang out with her. Enjoy! Why are you so very special? Why is Sonetto willing to be your assistant? You were my subordinate when we were at school. The nature of divination is deduction based on reality. It is not always correct, but I surely am.
Of course.
It's dangerous to be a foreteller. My mom used to hold my hand and tell me that I'll be free from danger only if I've taken complete command of foreseeing. I didn't understand her, but luckily, I was always the best student. Jusqu'à...
You're right. Other than that, we have the items. Printed silk headband. Delicate silk backband with the interviewee received from her parents as a reward for outstanding grades. It was sold at a price much higher than the production cost. Its size was not suitable for a 10-year-old in the beginning, but she has grown tall enough for it. Monitor Assistant Badge of the SPDM. A badge which every monitor assistant is required to wear, suggests her transition from a student to an instructor, and it is also the symbol of growing from naivete to maturity. A blue topaz brooch. A simple classic brooch is a relic from the interviewee's British veteran grandfather, who inherited it from his wife. It is a rarely seen pure topaz, with the emotional bond embodied in it is invaluable. And we got the skin thing. The Bell of Fortune. Oh, it's a Merdin. Okay, there we go. Bell of Fortune. A necklace with clear South Asian influences, encrusted with green crystals, garnets, and made out of jewels. The interviewee has not intended to buy it until the small owner at Shauhari market hinted that this antique necklace would bring good fortune and make wishes come true. Thus, she hurriedly paid a large fistful of rupees. I think he got scammed. Look at that, it's 7 clear drops. Matilda's Voyage Léger. A portable shoulder bag with an oval-shaped body that can hold a water bottle and other small items. For this hard-worn trip, the interviewee had made adequate preparations. Some of them with their ears would normally have had their parents help packing their bags, but as she wanted was worth of praise. But all she wanted was a word of praise. Aww. A traditional dyeing method with auspicious connotations. The dyes used were organic and lasted for a week. According to the interviewee, this was drawn by an arcanist artist in Jaipur, with its ancient botanic design signifying good fortune and clear insight for those who divine the future. Story time. This is a business of medium scale, which the Buanish family has been running since a century ago. No matter who the buyers are, the Buanish family's pure minerals of fine quality will be equally polished, packed and sent to the buyers. Well, some go to several aphorisms about the future. Even though most people don't understand that those ambiguous words mean until it's too late, definition is undoubtedly different from those of pretentious witchcraft. It's a sophisticated product of rigorous logic developed from what happens in reality. To study it, one must come from a pure bloodline and possess extraordinary talent. But even a child with such talent like her cannot have her parents' attention all the time, especially when they are running and booming business at the same time. Ever since her grandfather passed away, this proud kid has no longer been the absolute focus of the family. Only when she brought back another honor certificate, the ticket of love and care, would she get to enjoy a hug in the arms and a kiss on the forehead. It's kinda sad in a way. Class cut board of the dusty room. Presented to Miss Matilda Bonish at her first place winner of the math exam. Presented to Matilda Bonish, a gold prize winner of the children group of French verse out loud. Present to Matilda Boniche and a first place winner to a fold to win for outstanding work Sage can. Matilda Boniche is the king of the caterpillar catchers. Matilda Boniche ranked number 3 in the annual evaluation of the SPDM. Congratulations. Always the third place, huh? And then the interview. Excuse me, I hope I didn't disturb your divination ritual. Alf, greetings. Interview, ask away. The great Matilda will give you the perfect answer beyond all doubt. An interviewee as cooperative as you is rare to see, but before that, I wonder if you could tell me about the lady in the orb. I had an interview with her before, and her name was if my memory doesn't fail me. No, you saw nothing. I wasn't looking at anything. Don't fill the orb. I don't know this Sonetto. Are you close to her? Of course, she will be my sidekick, and I'm about to take the title of #1 student from her one day. Good luck. Matilda, you really are just incredible. I like you a lot. Here, have a pat on the head. Anyways, that was Matilda's interlude. Anecdote. Fun little thing that basically helps a little bit more with Matilda's character, and also with a nice cameo of Jay there as well. Good to know he's hanging out with the Razor Squad. Maybe we'll show up later in the next main story. Who knows? Anyways, that's gonna be it for now. Next time we're gonna go ahead and do the Long Reign of Fate, which I'm really curious to know more about. Beryl. She's a curious character, a mysterious character. And after that, we are doing the Syndrome of Silence. So yeah, without anything else, that's gonna be it for me. I hope you enjoyed. Now we'll see you next time for more Reverse 1999. Ciao.